Joys of having the winch and inop on. This is the third time we've winched it on. This was the first pickup in the area I was in, so that's why I got picked up first. We loaded these two. Show you all a little trick on why to have a winch. You know, one reason to have a winch is for inops. Trick number two is you put a pin. My winch goes from here all the way up there and back around. And I pin it right there so that way it don't scratch up on the underside of cars. So now what we're going to do is we need to put a pin further down. Alright, so all we're going to do, we're just going to stick a pin. You know, not all trailers have a center track, but we do on ours. So that cable stays nice down below on the center track. And just have fun watching this thing get loaded. Well, I guess that spot didn't work, so you're just going to come with me. We'll do it this way. I got another trick. So I got lucky. It's downhill, so it was an easy offload. It's got one of those Bluetooth motor and transmissions and drive shafts. But, you know, this helps out a lot when you have like really nice vehicles. Anyways, so just hold the button. You know, no different than, you know, loading a camper on, except for you can actually steer this one. Now mind you, with a wobble wheel you can steer a camper, but this is so much nicer. You know, we could technically get in and run and drive it, or, you know, steer it. We're not going to do that, but I'm going to put you all right here. Hopefully y'all get a good view. Yeah, the reason we were going so slow is the breaker for my winch clipped, so it must have got wet. But, you know, always carry a tire chalk with you. Last thing you want to do is have to buy a new vehicle from a dealership because you hit it with another vehicle. Alright, so we're gonna try and go over a little bit. What sucks is the stabilizer, or not the stabilizer, whatever you want to call it, that shock's bent, so we can't really freaking turn. So it also makes it difficult. It is a bit nippy out. Now it's working good. We clipped out again. Yeah, we clipped out. I only have this issue when it's wet out. Show you what I'm doing when you see me walk up here. Oh no, it's still there. So this is what clips out on me. So every here and there, just got to pop it back in. Otherwise, it's probably a stupid connection. Alright. Hear all that power now? Power for days. You know, this person's not that smart. Park a vehicle, you know, right behind this that I'm winching up. It's fucking stupid. Some people just don't have common sense. There's no way to put this vehicle in park, so the only thing that was holding it was that winch cable. That shit could have easily fucking snapped. Alright, so we're gonna have to steal what I had the stop tire chalk. Look at the interior in there. Oops. Isn't that funky? The visors are the same way. It's pretty neat. Man, I had to grab this thing off road. It was a soupy, sloppy mess, but we're gonna chalk this and relieve the tension. Because when I went to go pick up these two vehicles, I had it sitting back there, so that way I didn't know what my pickup locations were gonna be like, so that way it would be easily roll because it would be on the dovetail. Well, now we can suck it almost all the way up here, and I could probably fit one more vehicle back there. You know, I could come forward a little bit more with this thing, you know, but we're just trying to get home, so we're just gonna quick reposition this. That's where I should have put it in the first place. See, that's where I had the vehicle strapped at before, as you can see where the straps are, but now we're in for the long haul now, so we'll suck the thing all the way forward. The only thing that gets sketchy now is glad we're still on a downhill, but when it comes time to unload it in 200, 300 miles, we're going to want to make sure we put a tire chalk in front so that way it doesn't roll forward and hit this car. You know, look at all that room. We can still come up more. But I think we're just going to call it good. This way, most of the air is going to finally get kicked over. It's no longer going to be a drag. So, hope you enjoyed how to winch an inop vehicle up. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. I also wanted to mention, you see how much room we have right here? You know, the vehicle doesn't have to be all the way on here. You can have overhang up past the back like we've talked about before. But you say you don't think I could fit another vehicle. So let's just point this out quick. I could literally bring this. See where we're at? We're right here. So I could literally bring that back here. That's at least, I'd say a good 6 inches. Maybe 8 inches. So that puts 8 inches of room in between here, and we already have quite a bit of room in between here. So we could probably get an extra foot, and then all this room right here we could suck that in at least another 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And then if you look, let's walk it out. We'll do it. We're gonna do it right from here, because all this, that rear tire, all it has to be is barely right on there. I have a tape in the truck, but alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're actually about 9.5. Puts us to the front of that. So let's walk it out. Flush with back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 9.5. That puts us right there. But again, we said we could gain 2 foot by shoving everything forward. So that's only a foot. So that would leave us enough room to have space between every one of those vehicles, plus fit one more. If we wanted to back the first one further up, then drive that one further up, and then push this one further up. You know, we could do a car. It'd be less room than one of these SUVs. But with it being a single axle trailer, this thing don't weigh nothing, so. But we would be getting close to being overweight on that trailer axle. But again, these don't weigh crap, so I don't think we'd run into that issue. But again, let's look at this room. We literally have at least 1.5 feet of room right there. Again, we probably have another 4 inches. I know that doesn't, you know, I could probably come in 2 more inches right there, and then, like I said, we got 6 to 8 inches right there. So that gives us the over 2 feet altogether, because if that's 1.5 feet back there, we're just saying that's 1.5 feet. But I'm just letting y'all know, y'all can fit 4 vehicles on a 53 without flip outs. And these are all SUVs. They're mid-size SUVs. You know, I don't even think they're classified as small SUVs, whatever. We got a Track Hawk, a RAV4, International Scout. You know, could we fit that car? No. Oh, here's another thing I want to point out. These RAV4s, look how far forward that rear bumper sits. Now look at it compared to the rear bumper. where do you think you're going to get more of your overhang at? This one probably drive it on backwards if you were to put it on the tail. This car, could it fit? There's damage right there. This could fit. Look how much longer the front is on it than the back. We could fit that car probably right there. But, you know, there's a few states where you're not allowed to have overhang off the front, and Missouri is one of those states, but I just thought I should add that in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure y'all stay warm because it's freaking cold out. We're on our way up into Wisconsin. Going home, we're gonna relax, and then we're gonna go back out on the road and maybe haul some campers, I don't know.